Hi, it's Frazer Chesterman, FuturePrint. I'm here at HSG in Bradford, and they're a packaging business, but actually their history's a little bit more than that. Dayle, tell us a bit more about the story.
We came to life in 1978. At that point we were purely concentrating on timber, and much at the request of customers we then started to move into the corrugated market. So we were providing both timber and a corrugated solution. So in essence, and I hate the term, but an all-in-one packaging solution, if you will. And from there we've just continued driving the corrugated side of the business. Hence we're now running a digital machine that is very unique, single pass digital machine running aqueous ink. We're very unique in terms of the technology. So we've moved away from traditional litho and flexo printing. So again, we can tap into any particular industry sector. We run a completely recyclable solution. So the board is recyclable, aqueous ink, right? Very different from UV, fully recyclable.
Absolutely.
So we're ticking a lot of boxes.
Yeah. Brilliant. Dayle, good to speak to you. We're going to take a little look inside.
Sure.
Look forward to seeing it all in action.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Russell, tell us a bit about you. What do you do? What's your actual role?
I look after the entire digital colour portfolio in part of our digital printing division in Domino.
And the machine you have here is the X630i, I think.
That's correct.
Yeah.
The X630i.
Yeah. So tell us a bit about that. What's so special about that machine?
We wanted to really understand what the market requirements are and what the customers really needed and the trends that were happening. So really where that fits is, one, we have a very reduced footprint down, which is quite important. Factories get more and more crowded with more and more technology. So we have a really competitive footprint. But more importantly, it really hits the kind of trends now moving into that corrugated space, which is minimum order quantities, multiple SKUs, reduction of lead time, but also helping support that overall kind of capacity challenges that customers now face. We're not just predominantly going after one area here. We want to have a machine that's flexible and allows our customers to print the widest possible array of packaging. We know from experience that some devices out there can be inherently quite expensive to operate, where if you look at ours and you do a competitive understanding, the total cost per piece, so per sheet, is much less on a Domino press than it is on some of the technology out there.
Interesting.
Today. We're not trying to replace analog here. We're trying to have digital coexisting in the same environment as analog. So we want to be able to take work from it, but not be cost inhibited by doing so.
What do you sense as the kind of strength behind it? What's the reason it's such an effective mechanism for delivering technology?
I think the obvious one is that it strips away a lot of the traditional tooling that you would find in litho or flexo markets, if you will. So with it being digital, we don't have any of that necessary as part of the process. The bed of the printer is 1500 millimeters wide by 3 meters deep. So you can imagine that pretty much opens up any market. So we can go from anything of this size that would go through a letterbox to stuff behind me, which is sort of end of display for retail. And a few examples in between.
That means you've got, I guess, POP, wide format, packaging, different customers, and different options to offer them.
Yeah, look, again, as I said earlier, we have the ability with the technology to operate in any market.
Your technology's been, it's quite revolutionary, really. It was one of the early machines, wasn't it? So quite interesting to see it now, established and showing all those strong reasons why digital print's valuable. They talk about sustainability, they talk about short run. What do you sense are the kind of key USPs for any digital print?
I would definitely say personalisation and the flexibility of print lengths. So anything from short runs to long runs, sort of customisation of variable data. We've got some really exciting product launches coming out in September. We'll be at Label Expo in America, where we'll be launching a new 1200 DPI and also our own camera system for monitoring and inspection. Yeah, lots.
You've got lots going on,
Lots
haven't you?
going on.
Yeah, lots and lots going on. Listen, been great to speak to you. Thank you very much for just giving us a little bit of your time, and we hope to catch up with you in the autumn. Thanks, Emma.
Great, thanks, Frazer.